tokens ready? I know I do. How's it going, everybody? This is Angelo, and welcome to the Shave Arcade. And we are going to have very good shave today. I know it's been a while since I made something, but this was well worth the wait. So we're going to get right to it. So this baby right here was actually from Fran's ice cream truck advent calendar that came out in July 2025. And so if you got the calendar or you watched any of the videos that I did for all of those leading up to National Ice Cream Day in July, this was one of the scents. Actually, that. So Sour Tower, which just came out, it's going to release as this baby right here. I got the hollow label, Tower of Sour. And that is a homage to these babies right here, which was the Sour Tower Popsicle by the Supersicle brand that was very big back in the 80s, 90s. But yes, so if you're seeing these, so it's not the Rocket Pop, it's the sour one. So Rocket Pop was a different company. But Tower of Sour, and look at that label, guys. That is so awesome. This was sent to me by Doug and Fran. Thank you guys so much. Always been great getting products to be able to review for you guys, and I greatly appreciate it. Always been very supportive, and we'll get into that later. But yes, and they have the matching aftershave splash and cologne to match, and this is very, very good. And if you love sweet gourmands, we're getting towards the end of the summer. I know we got a few weeks left, but here in Michigan, it's already starting to drop below 70. So we're ready for fall here. And I have lathered up in my trusty Spot Prints. Thank you, Peter. Love you. 3D printed bowl. And I am using my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Star Wisp. And that is the 26 millimeter synthetic. And I have it lathered up already. Look at that lather. Beautiful. Well hydrated. You know how we do it with the CK6. So, and then for the razor, I'm going to be using my Ollie-Works. Absolutely love these guys. If you don't have an Ollie-Works, whether it be the aluminum like I got, this is the old packaging. I think they redid the packaging. But this is that, and I have it down here loaded. It comes, you can get blade pack. It has the 2 plates in there. And yes, also out of Arizona. So, love these guys. Thank you. I managed to get that. My lovely bride got it for me. But anyways, and that is it. I have it in they call it gray. It's kind of like a cobalt blue kind of slate, but gunmetal. I absolutely love this. And I actually have just the mild plate. Depending how it goes, I may go up to the second plate because you come with all 3. And for that price, so it's a really good deal. But they are a really great, tremendous shaver. I absolutely love Ollie-Works. And they do some specialty stuff that, oh man, you got to check them out. So if you're not following them, go check them out, Ollie-Works, as well as Spot Prints, and of course, Phoenix Shaving. So if you want to do shaving, do it right. And I'm using a Gillette 7 o'clock Perma Sharp. You can still find them. These are the ones that were still from the old St. Petersburg, Russia factory. So, but yes, now let's get into it because I want to smell like purple. And that's what I've been calling this. Is purple, because when I smell it, that's immediately what I think about is purple. So it's that grape, the purple grape that we grew up with, that flavoring that you've come to know and love when you expect grape. When you see purple, you're like, yeah, grape. Grape. So it is definitely all bit of that, but you have the other 2 layers as well with this. So this is going everywhere. I love it. Like I said, if you're not making a mess, you ain't shaving. And this is a vegan base. I absolutely love that. Props, shout out to all the vegans out there. Love you. But I have to say, this has probably been my top tier base for a very long time. It's actually one of the first soaps I purchased was Atomic Age Babe Rum in the CK1 base when I first got into wet shaving in 2021 August, and picked up a tub, and it's been a lovely, lovely, lovely journey ever since, and I do love it. So, beautiful base. Pretty much what I've been shaving with exclusively for the past several months, weeks. Besides a few videos I did with some tallow-based soaps, but I always go back to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements vegan base. So, get a little bit on there, poof it out. You can really get this to explode if you really wanted to. Oh, got some on there. That's fine. If you really wanted to. I like to keep it well hydrated, low structured as much as possible, but and if you want to see some lather, go check out Yeti, Lather Yeti, Chris over at his channel. You'll see some definite beautiful lather being made, but man, this is gorgeous. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get that together. Everywhere. It smells so good. Definitely purple. So, and then we'll get into the other two layers as well. But yes. Okay, so we got this on the first plate, the mild plate. So we're going to see how we do here. I got a few days worth of growth on here. So let's go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's doing good. See, those Perma Sharps, the 7 o'clocks. I love the regular Perma Sharps too. But especially, like I said, the ones from the St. Petersburg factory. If it's opened back up or not, I am not sure. As far as I know, they were being outsourced to different areas. I think Pakistan, India, Thailand. I have no idea where they're getting made anymore, but these are from the old St. Petersburg, Russia factory. So, yes. But man. So when you get your Oliworks, it does come with a tuft of Filoso blades. Great blades, loved them. Did really well with this on all 3 plates. But I started messing with other plates and stuff. Other blades to throw in here. And yeah, it's really good. Very, very versatile razor. But, this being in the aluminum, I wanted something that's lightweight and, easy, but also no blade overhang or anything. So blades go, it's all covered. It's right there. So it's really good. There's no blade overhang. So you can just zip right through or take your time, dial it up if you want, or get the stainless steel version. And from what I hear they're doing, or they have did a titanium. I don't know, but I'm happy with this baby right here. I love the aluminum, and the grip on this is really nice. But anyways, for the soap, definitely purple. Definitely the grape. But the other 2 layers, if you saw on there, so that part there, the white part, that's the tart white lemon. So it's like a tart lemon type of flavor, okay, that scent. And then the sour cherry is the base right there. So and yeah, so I do get more of the cherry in the splash. And so right now that it's been on my face, I am smelling the lemon coming through, as well as the tart cherry, but the sour cherry, I should say, sorry. But initially, first, right off the rip from the tub, when you start lathering it and smelling it, purple. It's that grape. It's that awesome grape scent. And so what my wife said was that it reminds her, like, if You're like the big sweet tarts that come like 3, 4 in a package, you know, like in a line, you know, kind of like the dots on Pac-Man. But anyways, so they come in a pack, I think 3 or 4 different colors, different flavors. And so if that in grape, that's what she thinks about. So kind of like not like a real overly sweet. I mean, you do have some of that, you know, like sweet tart texture where it's kind of like that powdery texture, you know, once you bite into it and once it like softens up and melts like in your mouth and stuff. But when the sweet tarts, that. And it's not really overly sweet like the juice barrels, you know, the different colored barrels, the orange, the red, the grape, you know, those little plastic barrels with the foil wrapper on top that you would like punch your finger through to drink. You know what I'm talking about? The barrels. That's like a step above as far as sweetness, but you know, sugary type of thing. This is more sour. And yeah, it's so much fun. So if you do get this, you let me know in the comments below, you know, what you think of it and everything. Did you have these popsicles on your ice cream truck growing up as a kid? I know I did, as well as the Rocket Pops. So I was talking to one of my cousins or my brother were talking about it, and they remember them. So it's very funny. But also, like I said, the Rocket Pops as well. But the sour ones, those are fun. So if you go back to my episode that I did for the Advent calendar, which showcased this one here, which I do believe was day 6, the last one. Or is it day 7? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I have them all right there. So yeah. And also last year's Christmas Advent calendar. Christmas. Yes. But so the 6th day was that one. But if you haven't watched that series, go check it out. Now, if you're searching Shave Arcade, the channel I moved back to by name. And I'll explain that in a little while. But it's just my name, Angelo Amador Jr. But all my Shave Arcade videos are still there. They're not going anywhere. They're going to stay up there forever for as long as YouTube keeps them. But they are there. And I put the beginning of every single title, Shave Arcade, and then the title. So that way, if you search it, you'll be able to find, just type in Shave Arcade in your search bar. If you're not already subscribed. And if you are, thank you for all these times, or all these years, months, days that you guys have been subscribed. I do appreciate it. Unfortunately, never made it to over 600 subscribers, and that's okay. But this will get you all the subscribers in life because this smells so good. This is so much fun. Like I said, it's a wonderful, wonderful gourmand scent, but it is so fun and uplifting. Purple, purple, purple. That's all I think about is purple. So when I wore the aftershave when it came in the mail and I got it from Doug and Fran, thank you again. And Huxley, thank you, brother. Love you. God, I wish I could pet that dog. Anyways, I wore the splash nights in a row, and I said, yep, I am wearing the purple. Putting the purple on. Maybe played a little bit of Prince, too. Yeah, rest in peace, purple one. But, yeah, this definitely, I'm talking about this. Do this shave, listen to some Prince. You're going to be all about the purple. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. You're going to love it. So, all right. God, I can lather that forever. CK6, man. The vegan base. Love it. All right. Let's go for the second and final pass. So, but this definitely is something that I would highly recommend. And I would use this all year. Especially when in the wintertime, getting into the winter blues, you know, when it's getting dark at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you want to remember summer. this one, as well as all the ones that are in the advent calendar as well for July. Fran's ice cream truck, the space cream. Oh, that was so much fun. So much fun. Let me know in the comments if you got one of those. Did you do it? Did you do the countdown with all of us that got it? Because that was so much fun. So there we go. But Fran, Doug, Huxley, like I said, I'm forever grateful for what they always provided for the community, what they've done, the pioneering that they have done, that Doug has brought to the wet shave world. I mean, just his overall, just, you know, universe that he creates. It's so, like, just, you know, thought of, and creativity that goes into that is mesmerizing. And Doug has always been there as far as like supportive and stuff like that, for me and for my channel, as well as Fran and Huxley. But yeah, Doug always been a great beacon of positivity. And, you know, I've been enjoying my journey by reviewing his products and interacting with him, as well as everybody in the Phoenix Shaving Facebook group. Those of us that are, you know, able to do stuff like this. So if you're not in that group, and especially, you know, if you're a fan, if you're a user of Phoenix Shaving, oh my gosh, please go join. Go join it. Definitely recommend that group. But also there's some great fellas, great folks in there. And ladies. And ladies. Oh man, that was on the mild plate, y'all. That is just straight BBS shave. That is so good. And that CK6 base, I mean, it would just go on forever. I'm just going to do a little touch up here because I know that's always a spot for me. Crack right here. There we go. There we go. Easy. Easy. Not too crazy. There. Perfect. Good. All right. That, my friends, was a great shave. That was tremendous. Water down the drain. But oh man. Purple. Purple, purple, purple. Grape, grape, grape. Just all grapes. And like I said, if you grew up with these, please let me know in the comments. If you are you having one of these popsicles right now? Let me know. But do you have this set? Did you get the advent calendar? Do let me know. But yeah, I'm so happy with that. That felt so good. All right, now let's get this aftershave on. But let's get this towel off. There we go. So I still want to get a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements towel if he still has them. Stuff like that, and then the bowls I missed out on. Oh, but you know, maybe in the future, who knows if he's doing that. But we'll see. Okay, there we go. Oh, so good. It's so fun, man. I cannot get over how beautiful this is. Yeah. So that's definitely great. Definitely the purple. Oh my gosh! But then, like I said, you have the tart lemon in there as well as the sour cherry in there as well. So I mean, it all three of those just interweave. But like I said, that first punch in the face is definitely the grape, the purple. So I do love it. And purple is one of my favorite colors. So yes. That is good. That smells so... Okay, yeah. More the cherry up front on the splash for some reason. For me. For my nose. For me. But, I mean, then all three just hit in a certain way. I swear, this would be... I mean, don't get me wrong. I would EDP this. I would wear this as such because it is so good. On a hot summer day, come on. Smells so... Who doesn't want to smell like a popsicle? Who doesn't want to smell like a summer? You know, your nostalgia, your childhood, running after that darn ice cream truck in the middle of the heat. Come on. I would. Anyways, but thank you all, everyone, for sticking out and also supporting me throughout this whole entire time. Thank you for every single one of you guys. This token it means every single one of you, and I keep it to my heart always. So, but this concludes this channel. It's like I said, if you want to check it out, if you want to watch reruns, just go to, type in Shave Arcade, and the videos will still be there. It's labeled under my name, Angela Amador Jr. But thank you, Doug, Fran, Huxley, and all the other artisans out there that ever supported me. But most of all, I want to thank every single one of you for hanging out with me. So maybe sometime in the future, maybe not. But for right now,